So, welcome back, MVPs. It's Brandon. So what I ended up buying is a Sony camcorder. It's a handy cam, USB built in, of course. 70 times extended zoom. It will take up to 16 gigabytes, like a 16 gigabyte card. Battery operated, so that's great. Unfortunately, Cashland would not let me videotape, so nothing I can do about that. The next place that we're going to go is, I'm thinking Guitar Center, because if anybody's going to have some audio equipment, it's going to be Guitar Center. Even though guitar's in their name, I've been there before. I'm going there again, and we're going to figure out some iPod, vlogging, YouTube, basic audio. And I'll catch up with you there. So, here we are at Guitar Center. Keyboards, DJ, lighting, recording, live sound. I'm gonna go in, see if I can record while I'm trying to figure out stuff for our podcast, or just audio stuff. I got the video. That's still something that I'm gonna need to work with the video recorder, because it will take, and it's gonna need some memory cards that I'm gonna have to put into the computer. The nice thing is, I've downloaded a bunch of different free audio systems, and I've downloaded Shotcut, so that's a new thing. We'll see how that goes. So I'm walking up to Guitar Center. Here's a cool thing. They're offering music lessons, which is really awesome. I'm hoping they're going to let me in and record it. So, wish me luck. So here's the awesome part. I'm here in Guitar Center in Centerville, Ohio, by the Dayton Mall. I got a really good chance to ask the questions. I'm here with Jacob, who is the manager, and he's allowed us to actually record, because we want to find out the entire trip of becoming a podcast, what the audio is going to do. And we'll find out who he may or may not recommend. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
So, who would you recommend? I mean, who would you recommend me to see? Like, for audio. Like, just for the audio, podcasts, microphones, mixers?
Either myself here in a few minutes, I'm normally a pro audio guy, or
Okay.
Steven, who should be here in a few minutes.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about you and I work together?
Sounds
And
good.
we do that way.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds awesome. That's from the manager's mouth, and I'm going to deal straight to the top. Talk to you guys later. So, since we're in here and we're allowed to record, look at all of these. Look at all of these guitars. We got some Marshall. One of my best friends favorite guitars is a Flying V. Look at that. Jackson pickups. Of course, it's a Jackson guitar. Full 3-point. 1, 2, actually 1, 2, 3. It's amazing. For me, I actually kind of like the look of the black, kind of like a gunmetal black, which is awesome. But if I was going to do something personalized, which I have done, and I'll show you, I'll show you guys the guitar that I made myself. It's a semi-hollow. This kind of color scheme. It doesn't have the bar. A nice cherry over here. Look at that. I mean, talk about a beautiful selection of guitars, and like I said, you know, this one right here, it's an Ibanez, and by the way, I love Ibanez. I love Ibanez. If I was gonna do something, this is awesome, because I love the type of guitar it is, but I also love the color that it's, you know, the rustic. It's a rustic color that's putting out. It looks it looks to be a semi-hollow, but I'll read the maple top, back and sides, mahogany, ACH 1.5 pickup, neck pickup, traditional semi-acoustic. Yeah, I would do that, and of course, I don't have the lighting, but since we were allowed to record here, this one is the one that I would probably pick. Just wonder if they have it in the Southpaw. We'll find out. So here we are in the audio group and section. One of the mics that I'm actually kind of looking at probably isn't too expensive and on a budget. Is this. I only need one, and we can work with a mixer and see what happens. The earphones, on the other hand, might be a little more expensive, but we'll see. I'm going to test one out. Actually, the one that I'm going to test out is the AKG K52. Well, I'm going to tell you that the AKG K52 for $49.99, it's going to deliver what I think I'm wanting as far as sound goes. The question is, where's the compatibility into the mixer and then back into the computer that we're all gonna, sorry, I can't go anywhere without the lights, that we're gonna need to meet for it. And everything else, well, there's a $28.99, but you're going to get what you pay for. Don't need high-end, but if you're doing on a budget, let's see what works with that. So, this is Brandon. Welcome back, MVPs.
What up?
Make sure I got you. So, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Jake.
And he's going to help us with the audio that we can use for podcast stuff and give us advice. So what I'm looking at is if I'm doing just a podcast, just clean speaking, mic, what do you think about the DRV?
I think
The
that
DRV 100.
do a pretty good job, especially for the price,
Is it would I need a mixer for it to go into to power it?
No, you wouldn't need anything to power it.
Okay.
Are you just recording through an interface right now, or are you just starting?
Well, actually, we're starting bare bones. So there's no mixing, there's nothing. It's just a laptop and essentially this phone.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I got a couple different options.
Okay.
You could do the interface that'll plug into your computer.
Okay.
Plug the mic right into there.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with some software, so you can record all the audio, edit it up the way you want it.
Okay.
That'd be a pretty good option. Alternately, if you wanted to do everything from your phone, this is the same thing, but it goes into your phone.
Yeah. Don't want to do everything from the phone. What I want to do is I'd like to have XE or XEN. It's a mixer. It's a mixer where I can have. It's a dual channel where I can possibly plug in 2 mics. I'd rather buy it now and need it later than to not buy it now and then have to reinvest.
Right.
So what is your suggestion on something like that?
I would still, rather than a mixer, suggest this.
Okay.
Because it's going to act as your computer's sound card, and you'll be able to record 24-bit audio. Whereas if you get like a mixer, it'll still act as an interface, but you'll be getting 16-bit audio for the most part. Some of them do 24 now.
So let's say, for example, that I have the free apps, the sound mixers. I can use this.
Absolutely, yeah.
And plug that in directly into my computer. I don't have to worry about all the knobs and all that kind of stuff.
No.
I can use just this item, and it's USB. So this actually boosts my sound card information. It's not a bad idea. And this is the Scarlett 2i2. So there's is it 2 places for 2 mics?
Yes.
So different, each one gets its own channel.
Yes.
Now what if I'm going to end up doing, say, like a live calling? That's way down the road. Would then I need a mixer?
No, not necessarily. There are lots of ways to do it.
Okay. So what is your and of course iPhone. So what is your particular opinion on buying a mixing board? Is it useless when you're starting out?
Not useless, but I almost feel like if you already have one of those, it's more of a hassle than anything. Just another thing to hook up, another thing to worry about.
Okay, so this is going to go straight from my mics into the computer. Is it compatible with a phone idea?
It's not.
Okay, so if I'm gonna record something visually, that's a different side of it. But I can put everything that is being recorded through this onto a file. And if I've got a mic, for example, then I do a videotape from, say, a camcorder. Even that, I can blend all the stuff together with essentially free apps.
Yeah.
But this is going to boost the sound capability and the audio capability of the computer itself.
Absolutely.
And it's got 2 mics.
Mm-hmm.
What's the cost on that?
$150.
Whew. Is it compatible with Mac and Windows?
Yeah.
We're gonna buy it, and we're gonna buy 1 mic. Let's get it going. If we're not gonna go, if we're not going all the way in and taking the chance on ourselves, what the hell's the point? So, I want to thank everybody here at Guitar Center. And this is the journey, and we will find out how it works and what's the return policy. I'm sure everybody's going to want to ask.
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, everything in the store is generally 45 days, no questions asked.
Okay.
Including the microphone, the cables, anything that includes software is not returnable unless you get an email from the company saying the software has been deregistered. Then it's returnable for 45 days.
So with this Scarlett 212 or 2i2, I'd have to actually get a letter from the company because this comes with software.
Correct. Yeah.
But say the mic,
Mm-hmm.
I can return that.
Yep.
Do you have anything a little less expensive that can do the same thing?
Wish we did, but we don't.
Okay, so we're gonna buy this. We're gonna buy this Scarlett 2i2, and we are going to buy. And this is compatible with the DRV 100, correct?
Absolutely.
Then I want one of the Scarletts, and I want one of the DRV, and we'll go from there.
Good.
So again, tell them your name.
My name is Jake. I work at Guitar Center. I sell cool stuff.
Yeah. You got to come and check out some Guitar Center stuff. I haven't been here in a long time. Wow. I'm missing it, and